Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Newbury Racecourse here on Saturday to September the 22nd, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Newbury, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. I'm gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Newbury races 3, 4, and 5, the 220, the 255, and the 330. So let's get on to it. The third race, the 220, it's the Group 3 Dubai Duty Free Legacy Cup Stakes. Class 1 race for Group 3 horses going for a purse of $81,000. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 7 horses going 2,200 meters or a mile and 3/8 on the turf course. Top selection. The favorite looks very hard to beat in this race. I'm going to use the one horse, My Rage Dancer. The way to make extra money with this race, I think, will be hitting the TriCast. So here's my TriCast or trifecta for this race. 163, 163, TriCast trifecta. Top selection, one horse, My Rage Dancer. Ryan Moore's on this one for Sir Michael Stout, this 4-year-old colt by Frankel here. The horse's most recent outing came the 3rd of August at Goodwood, a mile and a half in the Group 3 Glorious Stakes. The horse won by 3.5 lengths there, and he had a great turn of foot on the front end, and had a really good victory, stepping down to a Group 3 that afternoon. A really good effort. Before that, Newmarket, the 12th of July, a mile and a half in the Group 2 Princess of Wales Arcana Racing Club Stakes. The horse finished second by a half length behind Best Solution, who I believe is a Godolphin horse. This horse just really couldn't catch Best Solution, just ran a little bit of a better race, and then went on to, I believe, win next start out in Germany, if I'm not mistaken, or run a race in Germany. But this horse just couldn't keep up with him there. And then at Royal Ascot, the 19th of June, a mile and a quarter in a Class 1 listed stakes. He finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths. Monarch's Glen, nobody was catching Monarch's Glen that day. This horse just wasn't really showing up. And then before that, back at Goodwood, a mile and a half in a listed stakes. Horse won by 3 lengths. He quickened up nicely and just went away with it. A good victory there for his second victory lifetime. But, he has run well in the past on a little wetter ground. He's going to see it today. He gets Ryan Moore back up. I like this horse's chances a lot. Now 9 to 5, it's a shit price, but like I said, you have to hit the TriCast to make some money with this race. Extra money, shall we say. But to recount my selection for the third, the 220 from Newbury, it's the Group 3 Dubai Duty Free Legacy Cup Stakes. Gonna go with the one horse, My Rage Dancer. Gonna go 163 in the TriCast of the trifecta. To race number 4, the 255, it's the featured event of the afternoon. It's the Group 2 Dubai Duty Free Mill Reef Stakes. Group 2 race for Class 1 horses going for a purse of $101,500. This race is for 2-year-olds only. Field of 9 horses going 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs on the turf course. Top selection, I like the number 7 horse, Shine So Bright. Gonna go 7-3-4 in the TriCast of the trifecta. 7-3-4 TriCast trifecta. Top selection, 7 horse, Shine So Bright. 2-year-old colt by Oasis Dream here. Ocean Murphy gets the leg up for Andrew Bowling. The horse's most recent outing came the 24th of August. That came at York. 6 furlongs in the Group 2 Gimcrack Stakes. The horse finished 3rd by 1 1/4 lengths there, and he just, he had a little bit of a turn of foot, but he still needed that extra good turn of foot. I think coming here to Newbury, I think he'll run a little bit of a better race. It's a little bit of a fairer playing field here, I think. Before that, Goodwood, the 2nd of August, 6 furlongs in the Group 2 Richmond Stakes. The horse finished 3rd by 1 1/4 lengths. That was the last time and only time Murphy rode the horse. That day he had a decent turn of foot from the back of the pack. He got 3rd. He wasn't going to win. He could have possibly got 2nd, but if he had a little bit of a trip. But, he ran well there. Was an improvement off the race before, which came in the Group 2 Coventry at Royal Ascot, 6 furlongs June the 19th, where he finished 5th by 5 3/4 lengths. The winner, Calix, was probably, ran one of the best races for 2-year-olds this year in the UK, maybe worldwide. But this horse, wasn't catching him. It wasn't the day to win. But then before that, the horse broke the maiden very nicely at Nottingham, going 5/8 of a mile on June the 10th. Won by 2 1/4 lengths, just one for fun. A very easy victory. I think coming here for his 5th start, he's an experienced horse, getting better with every race. I think he'll do well. He should like a little give in the ground also. It's very similar to the ground I think you saw at Goodwood, so watch out for him. So to recap my selections for the 4th from Newbury, the 255, it's the Group 2 Mill Reef Stakes. Gonna go with the 7 horse, Shine So Bright. Gonna go 7-3-4 in the TriCast of the trifecta. To race number 5 now, the 330 from Newbury. The 330, it's the Group 3 Dubai International Airport World Trophy Stakes. It's a Group 3 race for Class 1 7 horses, going for a purse of $81,000. This race is for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 13 horses going the distance of ground of 1,000 meters or 5 furlongs on the turf course. Top selection, I like the number 6 horse, Mr. Lumpton. I'm going to go 6-11-2 in the tricast of the trifecta. 6-11-2 tricast trifecta. Top selection, the 6 horse, Mr. Lumpton. 5-year-old gelding by Endahim. Pardon me, I've mispronounced the horse name wrong, the sire name wrong. But Gia Masse gets up on this one for Richard Fahey. The horse's most recent appearance came the 1st September at Beverly. 5 furlongs in the sprint stakes. They had listed stakes. He finished 7th by 3 1/4 lengths there, and he never quickened up, never got into the race. It just wasn't the day to win. Before then, the Group 1 Nunthorpe at York's 5 furlongs, August 24th. The horse finished 9th by 6 1/2 lengths, and again, he was just never into it. Towards the back most of the race, never got the good closing kick. It just wasn't the day to win. A little tongue-tied here. And then before that, in the Group 2, King George Qatar Stakes at Goodwood, 5 furlongs, August 3rd. Horse finished 4th by 3 3/4 lengths there, but Taj ran a hell of a race. This horse just wasn't keeping up with them. But those were the best of the best. You know, the Nunthorpe, very tough race. The King George Qatar Stakes, very tough race. Last time he faced a listed company before the Beverly race, it was at York, July the 14th, 5 furlongs, listed stakes. Horse won by head. He had a really good turn of foot, and he held on. Good race there. I think a step down from his last few to this race. He should really do well. I'll take him as a top selection. So to recap my selection for the 5th, the 3:30 for Newbury, it's the Group 3 Dubai International Airport World Trophy Stakes. Gonna go with the 6 horse Mr. Lupton. Gonna go 6-11-2 in the tricast of the trifecta. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKit5. Good luck, everybody.